I would like to be on that tour releasing shit every fucking day.
Nice.
And then in the end, release something big and it'll be out in movie theaters. You need a breath mint?
I just need something to suck on.
Welcome back to Podcast the Hero.
You always know exactly when to start the podcast when I say something very dumb.
No, you gave it to me. You gave that to me. You said, Chody, give me something to suck on. And then you just waited.
This episode of Podcast the Hero is brought to you by ham. Have you ever wondered what that missing ingredient in your pickle and mustard sandwich is? It's ham! America's favorite condiment.
It's not a condiment?
Yeah. It's the thing you put on a pickle sandwich.
That is a good sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
No, I like it. I mean, I love a pickle sandwich. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, It's classic. Just bread, pickles, and mustard. That is like the classic American sandwich that every kid grows up eating in school. But if I'm feeling a little saucy, I want a little something untraditional, I might throw a piece of ham on there.
Yeah.
Spice it up a little.
What you're saying is you love smothering your pickle in mustard and slapping it between a couple toasty pieces of bread.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Any kind of bread, really.
So this is an exciting episode.
It's
because we have such a special guest.
It's nobody.
It's us.
Yeah. So
sometimes I like it better that way.
It's a testament to how bad I am at my job at finding people to come and talk to us on the podcast that I didn't get anybody in time.
It's a testament to how few people want to talk to either of us.
Yeah.
I begged Cam. I begged him. Literally.
And he was like, no. He said, I don't want anything to do with you.
I told him he could come on for 10 minutes in which he just told both of us to go fuck ourselves. And he told me to go fuck myself in that moment rather than do it.
He's so busy.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he's important, but he's not busy.
If he's home, busy.
I mean, I don't see him that often when I'm home.
Last time I checked, he was in Europe with John Mayer.
Last time I checked, John Mayer was getting harassed by Taylor Swift fans.
Why? What did he do?
Because he broke her heart, dude.
He did?
Yes, he did.
I didn't know that they were a thing.
Yeah, they were. But they're not anymore because now she's with Matt Heafy.
It's not Matt Heafy. I bet Matt Heafy wishes.
Oh, of course Matt Heafy wishes. He even made a post about it on his own Instagram.
He did?
Yeah, he was like, I had to double check to make sure I wasn't dating Taylor Swift. I saw that and I was like, in your fucking dreams, Matt. And that's the truth.
We should get Matt to come on. He does all kinds of stuff. He's big on Twitch.
He's a super nice guy.
Yeah. He does a lot of twitching. He live streams like his warm-ups before shows and stuff.
Yeah. And then sometimes they live stream the shows.
Do they?
It's remarkable. He's become bigger than the sum of his parts. Isn't everything
bigger than the sum of its parts?
Yeah, you put all your things together and all of a sudden you're big. You especially.
Negative numbers?
Are you doing math?
I mean, I think.
I can't do math.
If you have a whole bunch of negative numbers and you add them together, you have an even smaller negative number.
I'm just thinking about Lego and cars and human beings and stuff. Like you take all their parts and you smash them together and they get bigger, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I do get bigger. Oh, I had a lot of spaghetti today.
Oh, I wasn't trying to say that you got bigger that way.
I had a lot of spaghetti.
I think you wake up every day a little bigger than you were the night before because when you sleep, your bones relax. And yeah. And if you come back from space, you're probably bigger, dude.
I know. I don't want to go to space.
Can we do a new segment brought to you by Space Bones?
Space Bones?
Yeah. Can we call this where we just like say a bunch of really salacious things? Is salacious the right word? That kind of means horny, doesn't it?
Yeah, or controversial.
Yeah, let's say just a bunch of bullshit things.
Okay.
We'll go back and forth, say them back and forth, and then we'll clip it up. And you just you react to what I say, I'll react to what you say like it's real. We'll cut it up into little tiny pieces. We'll put it all over the internet and we'll call it click masturbating.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, Space Bones.
Space Bones.
So
but first we're going to start by being like, Tim got bit on the penis by a rattlesnake, and he lost his fucking penis, and he won't be on the tour in October. So it'll just be me, Ben, some other guy, HK, and Hank.
Some other guy?
Well, Tim lost his penis.
Well, you're not going to have time to get another guy up to speed. It's Trax.
It's probably Trax.
Yep.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Now you go.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I got bit on the penis by a snake, and I lost my penis. But I'll be in the tour.
See you there. You should dress up as a man with a penis.
God. I have a lot of ideas for what I'm dressing up for the tour.
Oh, I can't wait.
We did have a question, by the way, about that.
Okay, yeah. I'd love to answer that. And then we'll jump right back into the Salacious Rumors game.
That's correct. Are you changing outfits every show?
I have a feeling the band is not going to. Particularly HK has stated that he's not super stoked on wearing a costume, period. He's come up with a great costume that I fucking love, but I think he's going to be sticking with his. I'm going to try and change mine up as much as possible.
I would venture to say that like drummers are generally like everybody in the band could be like wearing a suit, right? Like a 3-piece suit. You see bands like this, you know what I mean?
Of course.
They like to get dressed up and they all like their suits are slightly different, and everybody's got like a different colored tie, but it's all like coordinated, right? Except the drummer is just in a pair of like jogging shorts, and that's it.
And no shirt.
Shirt. That's all.
Like, whatever, dude. I'm the drummer. It gets hot back here, man.
Drummers don't fucking.
No.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the word drummer and curmudgeon sound so similar. Yes. It's the same amount of letters, and it's all the same letters. They're just mixed up. They're just rearranged differently. That's true.
Is it? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Drummer and curmudgeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay. Drummer and curmudgeon have the same letters.
Yeah. Let's start some salacious rumors.
Okay. You go.
Did you hear Fall Out Boy is going to fucking break up?
I did hear that. It's really sad.
Yeah. And it's because Patrice Stump got bit on the penis by a rattlesnake.
Is that every band in America is an epidemic?
Yeah.
We got to stop band impacted penis biting.
Yeah, there's so many fucking rattlesnakes in every band van and bus. We got to stop it. We should do a fundraiser.
Did you for a fundraiser? You got to raise awareness, within the music community of the dangers of bringing rattlesnakes on tour.
And like, here's the thing: all the money goes to me, and I'm going to use it to arm myself and just kill the rattlesnakes, dude. Kill them all. Okay, I'm going to have, they're going to have to make a new version of Sea Shepherd, but for saving rattlesnakes. And they're going to have one enemy, dude. It's going to be me. Yeah. But I'm going to be armed to the fucking teeth because this fundraiser. And that it's going to be a flat-out war. That's the problem. First, I'll be just trying to get those rattlesnakes. Then all of a sudden, I'm actually against a bunch of people that are trying to do good for this world.
Are you instantly... See, I think your strategy should be to collect the rattlesnakes and then threaten to kill all the rattlesnakes. And when the pro-rattlesnake people come at you, you throw rattlesnakes at them.
Oh, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, you guys know what?
As the weapon.
Yeah, rattlesnakes aren't that tight anymore, are they? You fucking hippies! Save this rattlesnake!
Like one of those,
I'm grabbing my crotch
those,
there.
Big water balloon launchers that you have two people that hold each end of the big thing, and then you put the water balloons in. What if you were putting rattlesnakes in there and just
suck on venom,
eat them? Rattlesnakes, get them.
Eat up. Fuck, I love this hypothetical. Okay.
Do you know that Taylor Swift and Beyonce have a rivalry? They don't get along.
Yeah, I think I did know that.
Yeah, and also, Taylor Swift goes on 4chan anonymously and says Taylor Swift is a better human than Beyonce.
On 4chan, she says that?
Yeah.
I feel like if she said that on 4chan, she'd get an onslaught of racism.
Well, probably, but...
Or is that 8chan?
I don't know which chan.
I'm mixing them up.
I'm not exactly sure why they're called chans.
Patrick Chan, the Canadian Olympic gold medalist figure skater. He started them.
Is he also the guy that invented Bookcoin?
Bookcoin?
Yeah, Bookcoin.
Yeah, that's him.
Yes, Bookcoin. This is my. That's where I invested all of my money in Bookcoin.
Mm.
And by that, I mean Audible credits.
Oh.
I just have so many Audible credits right now.
Now, did you hear that there was, once upon a time, a man in the sky whose whole face was just in the sky? A sky face. Did you hear about the sky face, man?
Sky face? I like Skyface. What does he do? What is his purpose?
This makes no sense to the people that are fucking listening. And it makes less sense to the people that are watching. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm going to not do that anymore. I thought that would be better than it was.
Really funny.
I got excited.
Did you know that Tom Sandoval and Raquel Leviss broke up after their affair?
I didn't know that. You know what's the worst part?
What?
I don't know those people. That's the worst part of the whole thing.
They're from Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, shoot, dude.
You love that show. I know you
I do. And it's Tom Sandoval's?
Yeah, Tom Sandoval's.
And
somebody else.
Did you? Someone else from
Raquel Leviss?
I heard... Actually, when it comes to Vanderpump Rules, if you watch that show, turn the podcast off right now because there's just going to be some spoilers. I heard all those people on there. I heard they're not very good people.
Well, I heard that they reached out to Andy Cohen. He's he's
Conan
producer.
O'Brien's guy on the couch, is he?
No, different guy. He's the producer. He's the guy who runs all the content on Bravo Network that makes these shows, right? And somebody came to him and said, hey, I got a really great idea for a spin-off show from the Real Housewives. You know how you have that one Real Housewife, Lisa Vanderpump, she owns some restaurants. What if we hired some actors and made them pretend like they worked at one of her restaurants, and then we'll just film them all and we'll encourage them to have lots of sex with each other. And so they went to Lisa Vanderpump and they said, hey, Lisa Vanderpump, we're going to have these actors work in your restaurant and we're going to film it. And she was like, but wait, like, I need to like make money in my restaurant. I can't have like actors like serving my customers while you're filming. And they're like, oh, no, don't worry. They're actors. They won't actually do any work. So, like, your restaurant will just function the way it normally functions. Everything will be fine. And then we're going to film these other people, and they're going to pretend.
What?
That's what I heard.
Lisa sounds like a Vanderpimp.
Yeah, she thinks she's a pimp. Her husband thinks he's a pimp. His name's Ken.
Is that true? Ken Vanderpimp?
Ken Vanderpimp.
God damn it. That's enough. That's enough of this game. I'm so sorry I started it, but you ended it.
You ended it by being horrible.
Just by describing the concept of that tremendous show.
Okay. I have another question for you.
Oh, sick.
It says, hang on, I got to get down to it.
Get down to it.
What do you think about copyright issues in YouTube covers? You know how like people who do covers on YouTube are like getting copyrighted?
Yeah.
Because they're playing the actual music.
I think they deserve it.
Okay.
But I mean like, I don't know, because here's the tricky part for me. There are like covers that I go to on YouTube when I'm rehearsing for our set. I actually rehearse to other people's covers because we don't have instrumentals of all that stuff, right? So like they create instrumentals and it's greatly beneficial to me. Yeah. However... honestly, as long as they're not making any fucking money, go nuts, dude. Right. But if you're making a fucking penny, dude, a fucking single penny, I want that penny.
Do you want the whole penny or do you want like 0.0003 of that penny?
No.
Like
I want
Spotify
the whole penny.
Says you should get.
I want the whole penny.
The second part of the question is, why is the PTH catalog on YouTube so random? Some stuff is up there, some stuff is not up there, some stuff is blocked, other stuff is not blocked.
So our YouTube account is very strange, which is why this podcast is on my account and not ours, because we've been on several different labels throughout the years, and despite the fact that for the most part, we've had a great time on all of those labels with all of those people, especially Wayne Pigheiny, the most lovely man on earth. He would murder me if he heard me say that. So the YouTube channel has like kind of bounced around in ownership. And like we've tried a couple times to get it back, and it's not Vagrant. Like Vagrant had control of it at one point, but they gave it back to us, and then we signed with some other label that I can't even fucking remember the name of, and they put out a bunch of Kids Bop's records. They put out Kids Bop.
That's awesome. They did Kids Bop, it like the meshing, perfect.
Yeah, they did 3 fucking things: Kids Bop, us, and the Sword. That's it. But they've become something different. Like they're not the same label they were, but they like have control of our YouTube channel somehow, and they're like, I don't know the ins and the outs of it. I just know that the ownership of that channel is all fucked up, and I would like to scrap it and start from scrap.
Okay.
I would just like to distance myself from it because I don't know what the fuck is happening with it. And I just know that whatever money that's being generated from that, not that money matters and not that any like significant sum is coming from it, but it's not going to us in any capacity.
The second part of the question is Prolapse the Hemorrhoid. It sounds like a really great PTH cover band name.
I think there was a guy that put out a video a while ago where he called us Prolapse the Hemorrhoid and Protect the Hippo and all sorts of stuff. And in the end, he wrote a song that kind of sounded like us. I saw it briefly, but... Cool.
So that was Spirit Crusher asked those questions. Bully McGuire wants to know if you have seen or I have seen Shorzy or Letterkenny.
That's got to be Brian McGuire. Yeah, I've seen both as well.
Yeah.
I like them.
I really liked Letterkenny, and then I saw Shorzy, and I was like, Shorzy's actually the better show.
Yeah, I agree. Both shows are good.
Yep.
I like them a lot. Trailer Park Boys, like, they're not comparable. They're not comparable.
Yeah.
But like they have to be compared because it's like sort of hyperbolizing Canadiana. And Trailer Park Boys is kind of just like king.
Primes wants to know what made you guys dig up Dimitri for the tour in Ontario.
HK said we should play Dimitri, and Tim was like, "No, we don't have a click for it." And I was like, "I'm open to it." And then Malen made a click for it, and there we go. It's just like HK suggested it, and Tim was a little resistant, not super resistant, obviously,
right.
But it was fucking fun to play. I had a blast. It's easy as shit to sing. It's like having a break.
Yeah. Any plans to play anything else from a calculated use of sound?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I don't.
People are very excited about that.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, like the obvious choice is the friggin' bombings don't justify bombings.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized in my head? Dimitri starts with, and so it starts from one impurity, which we definitely stole from Thrice.
Okay.
When deadbolts awake you from deja vu dreams. And we liked it so much that we used it again in Blindfold Decide. I can't think of the first vocal, but I know that we took the like fucking melody from...
Yeah. Everybody does that.
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name just got acquitted
Ed Sheeran.
Court? Ed Sheeran.
Yeah. And he never admitted to it. He just said these chords are... Everybody uses these chords.
Everyone.
When I went on record here and said, we stole the melody from Deadbolt twice.
Well, Primes is happy that you guys will consider playing more stuff from the very
Is Primes there now?
No. It's just
Are you discussing it with Primes?
No, they were surprised to hear it and wanted to know if there was any more plans to play stuff.
These are Discord questions, yeah?
Yeah, these are Discord questions. Ace Beulah wants to know. Ace Beulah said, I'm currently watching Plinny's EU UK road movie since the concert was postponed last night, and I didn't get to go see them. It has me wondering if PGH would consider doing a video series similar to this for the Halloween is for Always tour. Basically, what the people want is content.
Yeah. I feel like I've said this. I could be fucking totally wrong, but we're bringing someone on the tour for one of the first times that we've ever done it, like the entire tour, and we're going to call this person the job position, not the person. The job position will be the content cuckold.
Oh, that should be the name too.
Okay, we've looked far and wide. No one has that name as a human.
You could change it.
You could just
take them to the courthouse and change it.
Okay. But yeah, we're going to bring a content cuckold.
Okay.
Someone who's going to like film a bunch of shit, take a bunch of pictures. So I would like to be on that tour releasing shit every fucking day.
Nice.
And then in the end, release something big and it'll be out in movie theaters, of course.
What?
Yeah. And here's the weird part.
How many movie theaters though? Like just the one, just like the one down the street where you're like, can I play I know you guys are closed at, 2 a.m. on a Sunday, but can I play my movie in your movie theater? Doesn't count.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be playing in Stars Hollow at that one movie theater that they got where you got the folding chairs. And really, it's just there for the Gilmore Girls. I'm back into the Gilmore Girls in a
be
big
there,
way.
like reusing popcorn and...
Yeah. Kirk's hot, dude.
Yeah.
Give a shit, dude. Join the Discord, by the way. If you're not part of the Discord, go to fartcord.com and it'll fucking link you up with the Discord. Get in there and you can ask questions.
Yeah. What the final question that I have in here is when are we getting a PTH Backstreet Boys cover?
We've already done that.
Featuring Malen.
Oh, we haven't done that part. Like the very first show we ever played in Tim's basement, we opened with bow, 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 down, bow, down, down, down. And we played that fucking song.
That's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing.
We were like 15. No, we were younger than that. We were 12.
The sad thing is when you were 12 and that song was out.
Yeah.
Because when I was 12, you know what was the big hit?
Probably, let me think. At that time, it would have probably been that song, Ring Around the Rosie, trying to tell everyone about, the Scarlet Fever.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
yes.
That's how they put information out into the world.
When I was 12, I was sitting with a boombox and a blank tape with my radio tuned to the, top 50, top 20, whatever, you know what I mean? Like the hot pop music, whatever station.
Yeah, I don't know what it was like in the 50s, man.
And I was waiting for Can't Touch This.
Boom, 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 boom.
And as soon as it was started, I'd hit record.
Oh,
and then as soon as it was done, I'd hit stop and I'd wait for them to play it again. And then I hit record. And I had an entire tape, front and back, of just Can't Touch This over and over and over. So I never had to listen to anything else.
Do you know what song I did that with? When I was a kid, I would do the play record every time it came on the radio. It was that song that went, when I was young, I knew everything.
Oh, The Freshman.
She's a punk who rarely ever took advice. Fuck yeah, dude. That's still one of my favorite songs ever to be.
The Verve Pipe. The Freshman, and that song...
Not to be confused with The Verve and Bittersweet Symphony, which I liked.
That song is one of the saddest, most depressing songs. Like, if you listen to it today, it's very sad.
Is it?
Yeah. That song and Brick
not that
by
one.
Ben Folds 5.
Ben Folds, of course, yeah.
Those two songs are very,
I don't think so. Think about these next lyrics that happen. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor.
Yeah, nothing sad about that. Totally positive and uplifting.
Yeah. I fucking love that song, though. What a vocal performance.
All right, hang on. I have to get to my other device. I have to get to my other device. And it keeps not...
Stop a baby's breath and a shoe full of rice now.
Oh, maybe it's actually over
can't be held responsible.
It's not over here. What did I do with it?
Her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember. You remember in the final chorus?
We were wise and we'd never
compromise. Do you remember in the last chorus when he goes, for the life of me, I cannot remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He goes up to takes it up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I have some trivia things for you.
I can't wait. I love that I get to play the game because every time the guest is playing the game,
you feel left out.
Jump in.
You feel left out.
Jump in and say the answer. Mayonnaise! Mayonnaise is the secret!
That's not in this game.
God damn it.
Because it's too easy. That's like a freebie answer for you.
Where do you put the mayonnaise? Do you put it in between the cheese or do you put it on the outsides of the bread when you crisp it up?
No, I would go butter on the outsides. I butter the outsides of the bread. I mayonnaise the insides of the bread. Then cheese. Then go.
Yeah, if you put the mayonnaise on the outside, it burns.
Yeah. Okay. So the reason I chose this game, this is Walker, Texas Ranger trivia for two reasons. One, obviously, Walker. Two, You did name a child after a city in Texas. I'm not going to ask you why you named your kid San Antonio, but...
Because fucking remember the Alamo.
Okay. Didn't want to forget.
No, it was a slaughter.
Do you know anything about this show?
Chuck Norris.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, so...
I've been called Walker, Texas Ranger. People call me that like on the bus at school.
So his character's name is Cordell Walker. Did you know his first name was Cordell?
No.
Cordell and Cordell. They're a law firm that'll help you.
Help me what?
Get divorced?
Or if I got like mesothelioma?
No. Cordell and Cordell is a law firm just for men in divorce. It's one of those
just
things.
For men is a mustache and beard dye.
Yep. But Walker is not his full last name.
Wait, are you serious about Cordell and Cordell being the actual, like a law firm in the show?
No, it's a law firm in like my city where I live.
Oh, okay.
I hear it all the time on the radio. Call Cordell and Cordell. If you're a man and you're getting divorced, call Cordell and Cordell.
If you're a man and some friggin' woman is trying to take your stuff, thinks that she can just like leave you?
It's basically it. It's like, did you know that if you're considering divorce, do not leave your house. Do not leave your house. Like it's real aggressive. It's real aggressive. Walker is not his full last name. Do you know it? Can you guess it?
I would say Walkerton.
No.
Where there was a water crisis in the mid-90s.
Nope.
Nobody adds anything else onto Walker unless it is Texas Ranger. Is that part of his name?
His real last
his job
name,
title?
His real last name is Firewalker.
I always wanted to. So that's like his middle name, or it's just like a
his real name is Cordell Firewalker.
I always joke
he's half Cherokee,
but he's so white.
But Chuck Norris is also part Cherokee.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I assumed he was very Irish.
Yeah, he's half Irish and half Cherokee.
That's those red-headed genes are fucking. What do you call the opposite of recessive?
What is it? I don't know. Dominant?
Dominant.
Yeah.
I made it seem like I knew it all along. I didn't.
What was the name of the 1986 film that starred Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr.?
I think it was called Roundhouse Kick. Roundhouse Kick Your House Down.
No, it was called Firewalker.
Oh, shoot. I always said that I was going to name my son middle name Tightrope. But I didn't.
You should have.
I know, it's a better name. I was going to name him Xerxes Tightrope Walker.
Xerxes?
Yeah, that was real. You want to put two X's in your name.
Was there some fighting over that?
Yeah. Cage said, well, people might think that he's Iranian. And then what happens when he doesn't speak Farsi? So I don't know.
Uncle Riffy will teach him.
But we called him Xerxes while he was in the womb.
That's funny.
It was just a little nickname. My grandmother was horrified. She was like, you're not going to give that kid that stupid name, are you? I was like, grandmother, some people think that name is beautiful.
What besides fighting crime, what major trait do Walker, Texas Ranger, and Batman have in common?
The parents are dead.
100% correct.
Had to be, dude.
Parents.
What is Batman?
Walker's parents were murdered.
Orphan. Yeah. Oh, they're murdered.
They were murdered when he was young. And in one episode, he finds and confronts the person who murdered his parents.
Does he murder them back?
No. I don't think he murders anybody in the show.
You know what I like to say is, and I think it is a Mahatma Gandhi quote, is an eye for an eye. That's how she goes.
Despite popular belief, the television show Walker, Texas Ranger was filmed where?
Let me think about this, because there's always like an equivalent. Like, if it says it's New York, it's usually Toronto. If it says it's like Seattle, it's usually Vancouver. You know, it's just like cheaper to film up here. So like, what would be? It'd probably be like Alberta.
No, it's Texas.
It was actually.
Yeah, they filmed it just outside of Dallas.
That was a trick question?
Yeah. Nailed it.
Can we just try that question again? You read it again?
Yeah, despite popular opinion, not popular opinion. What did I say the first time?
You said popular mechanics
belief.
for kids.
Despite popular belief, the show Walker, Texas Ranger was filmed where?
Oh, you tricked me. You tricked me, and I'll never forgive you.
Okay. Sherry Wilson, who plays his love interest on the show, is famous for producing what famous movie sequel? Now, the sequel, not famous. The movie, very famous.
Okay. I'm just sticking on the Texas theme here.
Okay.
Debbie Does Dallas. The sequel, Sherry Does...
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
No, she decided it would have been a good idea in the 90s to make Easy Rider 2.
Oh. Not so easy. Hey, is Debbie Does Dallas a real pornography movie?
Oh, yeah.
I thought maybe it might have been like the thing of legend. Is it?
No,
it's a woman and a horse?
No.
Nay.
No, it's not about a woman and a horse.
I always thought that it was about a woman and a horse.
No.
That's what I'd heard.
Well,
we're a long way from.
You need to go back.
You
need to go back and watch it. I think the problem with the youth generation today is they don't appreciate the art that was around in their parents' era, and they need to go back and learn some of that stuff. So go back and watch Debbie Does Dallas. Go listen to the music of Boston, and I don't know, read Infinite Jest.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
They should make a new, more up-to-date movie called Debbie Does Dallas Buyers Club. They take both of those movies. I've never seen either of them, and I don't know what they're about.
Dallas
and they smash them.
Club is about AIDS. In the 80s.
Well, then is it about horse AIDS?
No.
Can horses get AIDS?
I'm sure equine HIV, probably.
Have you ever seen that episode of Mr. Belvedere?
No.
About AIDS?
No.
Oh, it's very...
Episode?
Yeah, before Reagan addressed the country to be like, hey, just so you know, you can't get AIDS from being around people with AIDS. Like, Reagan had to address everyone.
Right, yeah, had to tell everybody.
And it's like a big fucking historic moment. But they got an episode where this like little kid gets AIDS from a blood transfusion. And he's like friends with the little boy who lives in Mr. Belvedere's house. I've never seen the show. And he comes in and they're like, hey, little Timmy, how you doing? He's like, pretty good, but I've got AIDS.
Oh,
like that's the actual dialogue.
That sucks.
But then like in the episode, they have to explain to his like friend.
Yeah, like it's okay. Like, you can like still hang out.
Yeah, you can still be friends. Like we need to clarify. And they treated America like a child in the show, and they just sat down and they're like, AIDS is communicated through mostly through sexual activity and things like blood transfusions. But it's like interesting. You can watch little bits of it on TikTok, because don't go watch an episode of an archaic piece of shit. But it's It's really interesting the way Mr. Belvedere educated America during.
I wonder how much they got paid
a crisis
by the Reagan administration. Like, we're going to give you a script.
I don't think the Reagan administration was that interested in doing anything for the benefit of the United States.
Yeah, that's maybe right.
The first thing he did in office was deregulate advertising in children's television.
Yeah.
And the last thing he did was block someone that was trying to regulate advertising in children's television.
Yeah.
God. That's the only thing I know about him, except for one time he went to the Star Trek set and he dropped his cane and Gene Roddenberry picked it up for him.
My state just passed a law today, signed into law today, making it so you couldn't marry children.
That's nice.
It's 2023. You would think we would have had laws already a long, long time ago that said you can't marry a little child.
When does it go? When does it take effect?
I think like now.
Because here's the thing that I'm scared of. You know what? I'm not going to make the jokes. That's a pretty serious.
Too dicey.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of.
I don't want to be on the record making
joking
this joke
about a child bride. No, yeah. But I had a pretty good joke lined up.
Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. All right. So we played the trivia game. That's it. You learned about Walker, Texas Ranger.
I fucking loved it, dude.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have please, for the love of God. Okay. I was just making sure things were okay. I got really scared for a second that I did not hit record on something. Everything's fine.
We would just have to put this out as...
Everything's fine, everybody. You've been listening to the podcast
audio.
all the way up to this point. Everything is okay. Because we didn't add Craig. So there's no backup audio. But...
Fritzy, I read a comment the other day. They commented on one of the YouTube videos, and they said... Fritzy has really improved at hosting this show. It said the show has really improved. It was something like, Fritzy, let me think about this. Basically, they just said everything about the show has improved because of you. They said, you're incredible.
I don't believe that for a second. I think
the implication was
the show has remained the same level of quality. Fritzy's slightly better than he used to be.
I think the implication was you're pulling the ship and I'm dragging behind it.
I don't believe that for a second. So I'm going to put in a video here.
Where?
Right here. You're not going to see it, but I'm going to put it in here.
In post.
I'm going to put it in post. Everybody will hear it. Everybody will see it. Mm-hmm. There's a video. It's about 2 minutes long. Not even a minute and a half. But this video is important because it is one of the videos, I think, that started our budding friendship.
All right.
For people who don't know, Rody used to stream on Twitch. Mm-hmm. And I used to take video clips of him streaming on Twitch, of him saying embarrassing things or silly things or whatever, and I would save them in a little file to be used later. And then I would come up with ideas of how to use these clips, and I made a little video, and this is that video.
We begin our classroom with the questionnaire that was made famous by Bernard Pivot and 100 years earlier by Marcel Proust. What is your favorite word?
Thank you.
What is your least favorite word?
A t-shirt giveaway.
What turns you on?
Docking.
What turns you off?
Someone blows a burp into the ass of another.
What sound or noise do you love?
Really nice strings. There must be some lag. I was doing that perfect.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Stupid music. Music's stupid.
Okay, here we go. Everybody's favorite moment. What's your favorite curse word?
Poologs, you fool. And they go, poologs? What's poologs?
What profession other than your own would you like to practice?
Leasing my burp to someone's butthole.
What profession would you absolutely not like to attempt under any circumstance?
If you had to emergency transfer a baby from one woman's womb to another one, it's still the baby of the first woman.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I ate poop once. Fuck, man, I really liked that. In like a really weird... Like when it started, I was going like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck, this is sick. And then the whole thing kind of came together for me, and I was like, I really like all of it. It's the best. And I was like, oh, no, I don't like it again. I don't like any of it anymore.
Now that you've seen and heard this video, it is clearly an interview from the show Inside the Actors Studio. And Rody's answers to these questions, but he didn't answer these questions. It was me. I decided that his favorite curse word was poologs, you fool. And
what was the context of that?
What's your favorite curse word? And you said,
of course.
Poologs,
I know, but I'd be
fool.
like, why was I actually saying poologs, you fool?
I have no idea.
Of course, poologs, you fool.
So I thought I would give you the opportunity. I'm going to ask you these questions, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to give your real answer.
Can we call this segment either Inside the Asters Studio?
Yep.
Or Inside the Askers Duty-o. Duty hole.
Duty hole.
Inside the Asters
Duty hole.
Duty hole.
Okay.
And it's got to be spelled with the ASSTOR.
OR. The OR is very important.
Inside the Asters Duty hole.
What is your favorite word?
Fuck.
It is?
By a mile, dude.
It's your favorite word.
Fuck.
You do?
Oh, easy. Maybe chlamydia, but fuck is up there, dude. Woo! You don't love fuck?
Maybe chlamydia.
Yeah. Chlamydia is beautiful, dude.
That's a great word.
Yeah. I'm not the only person who thinks that. Chlamydia is a fucking beautiful word. Oh, Azerbaijan.
That's another good one.
I love Azerbaijan. Oh, yeah. But it's so much fun to say.
Yeah. What's your least favorite word? That's not a word.
I could think of so many words that I love.
Is not a word.
It's hard to find. Maybe juror.
Juror?
Maybe juror. You know what? If I could actually, it's same sort of reasoning.
Juror?
The rural juror. That's the 30 Rock joke, right? But probably the word depths. I've put the word depths into a lot of music, and every time you fucking sing it, it sounds like Donald Duck because it's got that PTH, which is fucking funny. Yeah, but it's like there's somewhere in Pacific Myth, it's like slipping through the depths.
Yeah,
whatever it is, but it's like every time I've ever recorded it, you have to say depths, like DEPS, because if you do the depths, it just like makes so much fucking noise.
The sibilance.
The sibilance sounds like
the whole word
horrible.
Is sibilance.
It's a dumbass word.
What turns you on?
Those One Piece. Oh, fuck, I'm going to give a real answer here. Those it's like a jazzercise sort of One Piece thing, and it has a snap at the crotch, and you unsnap it.
Yeah. It's called a bodysuit.
Is that it?
It's a bodysuit.
I was born in the 80s. I like that.
Or you mean like a leotard?
Well, I would like a leotard if it's unsnapped right there.
Okay.
Here's the thing about that. It looks uncomfortable.
Yes, it does.
Like, imagine having two little clasps.
Yeah.
Like right
of
at the
metal,
fucking
right
base
where,
of your crotch.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude. Gets me going.
What turns you off?
Is it too simple to say poo?
No. It's
And I'm not into feet in any way. Now, I know it's a contentious issue. Look at the size of those. I bet you could pick up an apple with that.
like tennis ball.
Same size.
Depends on the apple.
Well, I'm not talking about.
I only
what size apple's bigger than
I
a
like
tennis ball?
the big whatever crisps, the Honey Crisps.
Honey Crisps?
The big giant Honey Crisps. You got to eat them with two hands, like
Two hands
a
and a foot?
watermelon.
Yeah, I like your feet.
No, you don't.
They don't make me horny. They don't turn me off. But if I was being intimate with someone,
And they were like, "Here, smell this."
honestly, if someone ever told me to smell something,
Yeah.
I'm immediately like, oh.
They were like, "Here, I'm gonna blindfold you. Here you go. Smell this. This.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a rose. I love that. Here, smell this. Oh, that's a bowl of strawberries. Here, smell this. Oh, yes, that's my foot."
And that's, yeah. And it, honestly, like, I think about, like, smell as, like, people, like, try and use it. Like, there's one Wonder Years song where he says, like, it's the smell before rain. And it's like,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Like, I can hear that.
Yeah.
But, like, as soon as you start talking about smell,
Yeah.
I'm going, like,
Yeah.
I smell a fart. You smell farts. Why would you? Don't try and be poetic. You smell farts and poo.
Yeah, your smeller is to keep you from to avoid things that are bad for you.
Yeah, I just honestly, in my head, as soon as you bring up smelling,
Yeah.
it pulls me right out of the fucking whatever it is.
Yeah.
It smells so fresh. No. Oh, it's a fart.
Yeah. What sound or noise do you love?
I love that motorcycle noise that you make, that everybody makes, you know, like before you're like, well, not that one.
Oh,
I don't like that one bit.
What's a motorcycle noise?
But, like, I don't know if you ever did this. Like, I would lay in bed as a child, like when I couldn't sleep, and just like look at the roof and go,
Oh, yes.
and just like grind that.
Yeah.
I love the sound of a outboard motor on any old boat, not like Jada, okay, because she's got a pretty specific boat in mind. Any old boat is what I'm talking about. I love the sound that it makes, just going, and then you can like harmonize with it. I love just doing that, just fucking singing along with a motor. That's dumb, but that's my answer.
You should get into like some instruments that like have droning notes, like a
bagpipes?
hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, hurdy-gurdy. That's a Newfoundlander instrument, isn't
It
it?
has like a little crank thing, and you crank it around, and then it play the thing.
I've always wanted to learn how to do tube and throat singing. I can do the drone note.
Can you do it?
I can do the drone note a little bit. Let me have a go.
All right. I apologize, everybody. The
But I can't
Halloween
do
is
that.
for always tour is canceled.
Woo! But I can't do the like singy little like harmonic over top. Like, how do you do that?
You have to have two throats.
That's true.
What sound or noise do you hate?
It's too much of any noise.
Yeah.
Like if there's Sometimes when there's a bunch of kids around and they're watching TV and there's like iPads and screaming and someone's trying to talk to me, I get super overwhelmed. But also the baseball cards that move. You know, the ones that have like a little movement to them, holograms. If you scratch those.
Oh yeah, ooh.
Yeah,
don't like that.
Makes my tongue go like.
It's a bad noise. I don't like that.
No, thank you. My son knows it too, and he's always like, anytime he finds one of those things, he's like, "Hey, Daddy," and I'm just like, "You little fuck! Don't you even fucking dare!"
What's your favorite curse word? I know you love the word fuck, but what's your favorite curse word?
Now, cursing and swearing are different.
No, same thing.
No, they're different.
Well, okay.
Cursing is typically blasphemous in nature.
Oh, I thought it was when you wish like somebody turned into a newt.
Well, yeah.
Like you will never
curse on him.
You never have a solid poop again.
Someone did that to me.
Yeah, I know.
Someone
you got
put that
cursed.
curse on me. I got that one.
Yep. You should have been nicer to that old lady.
Yeah, Stephen King wrote about it, but he got some of the details wrong. When she said thinner, she was talking about my bowel movements. That book is kind of racist. But anyway, yeah, it's probably like it's got to be my favorite curse to put upon someone is God damn it or God damn you.
Oh, God damn it. I love that.
I love God damn it.
I really do. It's really hard. I live with a person who really hates that. It's like her one thing. Talks like a sailor, but the minute you bring God into it, she's like, don't do it. Don't do it.
She swears she doesn't curse. Ugh. My brother-in-law doesn't like that one either, but he's obviously super nice about it. Like, because I have very little filter.
Yeah.
And we're sitting watching Leafs. Goddamn referees.
Yeah, it's my favorite one by far. What profession other than your own would you like to practice?
Horse masturbator.
That's the one you want to do.
Yeah. Now I think that's just called a farmer.
Yeah.
And it's not their main job.
No, it's part of the job.
I don't want to do the rest of the job. I just want to masturbate the horses. Wait, no, sorry. As I'm talking about this, I'm going like, man, people are going to think I'm some kind of horse perv.
Well, because you were talking earlier about the horse porn.
Yeah.
And now you want to masturbate horses.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
I think you are.
If I could be more serious about this, what would I like to do? I'd like to do, I'd love to be like a fucking voice person in a cartoon.
Voice actor.
That'd be so much fun, wouldn't it?
You could absolutely do that.
I tried to do it once. I wrote
and
to an agency,
and
I sent them I was like, I'm in a fucking Juno award-winning band. We got like a gold record and stuff. And she was like, you gotta go do lessons with this dude before the agency will consider you. And so I fucking went. Sorry, I'm kind of doing voices now.
Right now.
But so I went and I got like a lesson with this guy, and he just like handed me these scripts, and he was like, read these scripts, and he like sort of taught me stuff. But then it was all just like, at Tim Hortons, you're gonna get the nicest little cup of fucking coffee, and you're gonna stuff it in your little stupid face. And it was like he just made me read a bunch of scripts for radio commercials, and I was like, is this what this is? And he was like, yeah. There is no dream of being in cartoons and video games. That's for like one or two people.
Right.
And they're doing all of them.
Right.
I mean, you can fuck yourself, man. And I was like, the dream's dead.
The key is you need to make friends with somebody who's making a cartoon or a video game.
That's true. Yeah.
And then they will hire you to do a voice and then tell their friends that are making cartoons and video games, dude, you got to get my dude.
Yeah.
So figure out. I don't know.
That's Mark.
Dan Harmon.
Mark Holcomb did the guitarist from Periphery. He did a video game voice or something like that. And I remember seeing that going, God, I'd like Mark a lot, but I gonna fucking kill him next time I see him. I saw his brother just last week.
We're gonna have a guest coming up that has done voice acting and audiobook narration.
I knew about the audiobook narration. I was not aware of the other part. That's sick as hell.
What profession would you absolutely not like to attempt under any circumstances?
The scuba diving and poop.
that one thing that Mike, what's his name, did on
No, it's a real job.
Dirty Jobs?
Did Mike Rowe do that?
I think so. Like, isn't that the thing where you go in the big poop tank?
Yeah.
You got to wear like scuba suit.
You got to wear scuba gear and you got to scuba dive and poop. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I would do that. That actually seems kind of funny. What's a bad one?
Funny, but
what's a bad one you wouldn't do?
Oh, so many. Anything that would require me to be on my feet all day?
Oh, like bank teller?
Yeah. Library security guard?
Oh. What about like a horse masturbator?
You can't do that actually, sitting down?
No. You got to do it crouched down with your bum hole.
Well, no. Wait a minute. That's not.
No, yeah, you're right. That's
and technically
that's a horse partner.
Yeah. And technically, you're not the horse masturbator because masturbating means you're doing it to yourself.
Oh, so you're the horse.
Basically just giving horse hand jobs.
Yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Now I like that job.
Yeah. I don't really look forward to like any job where I just have to be on my feet all day because
I thought you were going to say any job where I have to beat off a horse all day.
Is not out of all of the beating off a horse all day jobs that are out there. I don't want to do any of them. Of them. My feet, they hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want my feet to hurt.
You should get insoles for your shoes.
I know. I should. If heaven exists,
what
would
I
you
believe
like?
he says in the unlikely scenario.
Is it what he says? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure he just says, if heaven exists.
Okay.
What would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Don't worry about it, man. Nobody found out.
We don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's a secret.
That's between me and God.
Yeah. I don't know. I would be like...
Yeah, what do you say?
I would say like... It'd have to be something like, he'd be like, no, I really am here. And I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. This is a scam of some kind. Right? Like, I don't buy it. I would still be skeptical, I think.
I think I'd like in all honesty, if there was a God, which there is not.
The first thing, the first thing I would say to him would be like, why?
Yeah.
I'd have some fucking questions. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, hey, dude, kids and cancer. Sick idea, dude. But no, I think the nice thing that would be for me to get up there and him be like, hey, man, you were a dick sometimes, but I know you were just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Wasn't that funny? No, maybe he would say, and it was funny.
Yeah. It was funny.
Like, yes! God gets it, dude. Why the fuck didn't she? When I said, hey, nice fucking braces. Just kidding.
Okay, those are all the questions.
Oh, fuck. Let me ask you a question.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, what?
If any hole in the earth opened at your pleasing, What would you pour into it?
What would I pour in the hole?
In the earth.
In the earth. Like any hole. Like anywhere I go, I could just be like, you hole, open. I have a liquid to put in you. And
wait, what holes are you talking about?
The ground.
Oh, yeah. That's
but like it could be in cement. It could be in a lawn. It could be on top of a mountain.
Yeah, that's the question.
What would I pour in it?
What would you pour in there?
I don't know. And can I only summon it once? Or I can summon it as much as I want?
Oh. You can summon it twice.
Twice? First time, pee-pee. Second time, water.
Oh, you know what? That'd be fucking sick if you could just like open holes all over the earth and just be like, I gotta have a little squirt.
Yep, just a little bit of pee-pee.
Magma. But every time you do it, the earth's core goes out a little bit. Now what? Now what?
Now, so if the earth core is going, that means the earth is going to slow.
Is that what that means?
Uh-huh.
Whoa, that means we're going to end up going backwards in time. Back into the womb.
Do you think that's true?
What?
If the earth spun in the other direction,
universe?
Would time go backwards? Like in Superman?
Yeah, I remember. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Superman.
It's not. Time is linear.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. But I do kind of believe in the expanding and contracting universe.
I agree with that. I don't know what it means. I don't know why it does it.
Like that, but that would mean time would travel backwards. And like the whole universe would like undo itself.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it would happen faster than we could think about it.
Would it?
Like the big
I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared one of those like big YouTubers like Destiny is going to come on here and be like, here's the thing, you flat earth sons of bitches. We didn't say the earth was flat. Nobody believes the earth is flat. Nobody here.
But the big crunch theory says like our universe started with a big bang, right? It happened in faster than we can even comprehend. And we expanded out from nothing from a single point into everything that is there, right? Mm-hmm. And then slowly that expansion slowed down, and we're still technically expanding now, but there's a theory that the universe ends in a big crunch where everything collapses in on itself, and it will collapse in on itself so fast that we won't be able to comprehend that it's happening, and everything will be over.
Cool.
So that's fun.
That is fun, dude. I love it.
Eat shit and go fuck yourself.
Yep.